Hey guys, thanks for stopping in today, and we're going to be talking about air pumps and my favorite air pump. But first, let's talk about some of the qualifications that we should think about when choosing an air pump. We should think about how loud the air pump is, how many tanks we're going to be using that air pump for, and how much air can that air pump actually move in theory. So for each situation, there's going to be a unique fit for what you need. There will be some air pumps that overlap and would be good for you, but if you're running a 10-gallon tank, a huge air pump that you'd be using to power a fish room is an overkill. And same with a small air pump is not going to be very good for your large fish room. Kind of intuitive, but for me, I feel like one of the best overall pumps, if you have a couple of tanks or running a couple of tanks off of a singular air pump, is going to be the Fluval Q2. And I really like the Fluval Q2 because it is both quiet, it can move a lot of air, and in turn it can also power a lot of tanks for air stones or sponge filters or box filters or undergravel filters, you name it. Right now I have it hooked up to my 27-gallon tank, but it is only being used at the lowest setting possible and is using only one airline for one undergravel filter. So it's not really being worked a lot. But I can ramp it up by spinning the little dial, and it will increase the air outflow of the actual pump, and it still stays relatively quiet. When I was looking at some testing, I only have my phone, so I can't show you guys what the actual readings looked like, but it was anywhere between 48 to 50 when it was just the air pump running by itself. So it's relatively quiet. So you can go in a living space like I am in right now, and it's not bothersome or loud or obnoxious, but it also can be used to power multiple air stones. I've used it in testing just to see how many lines it can do. It can do up to, I think, 6 or 7 airlines on my breeding rack that if you guys have seen other videos will know what I'm talking about. I have 5 air outlets there, and it was running it perfectly without any problems and was a champ. So I really like this air pump. I obviously can't hold it in my hands as it's being used right now. That'd be kind of silly to take it off just for a video. So I have the box, but I really like it because it is adjustable, it is quiet, and it can power a lot of tanks. And it's relatively inexpensive. When I bought it, it was only $20 for this air pump. For other comparable things out on the market, this is a really great deal. I think the price has gone up a little bit now, but I still would highly recommend this for just about any type of fish keeper, keeping one tank, maybe not one tank, but if you had multiple tanks or multiple airlines that you're running, I would definitely consider this for a small fish room setup or for a couple of tanks run in parallel with one another. So if you guys enjoyed this video, give me a like, I would appreciate it a lot, and consider subscribing, and check out some of the other videos on my channel that talk about that breeding rack and that breeding system that I have, as well as breeding my celestial Danios. Thank you guys, have a blessed day.